Hi, we're going to try this one more time. Okay, so this is what I tried to show you guys in the past, and I'm going to do a smaller version of this because I just made a whole entire recording that didn't take again. A little frustrated about that, but I'm going to give it a go anyway. Alright. Smaller canvas just to facilitate time. And where are my tools that I need? Always need my wet rag to wipe off my spatulas. Got my skewers. And a moment ago, I had a wonderful little circle. There we go. Right there. And that will be our center. And I'm not going to get too close to that this time. It's not very clean, is it? I'm going to make a circle around it. And I may just work right over the top of that this time. Who knows? Anyway. I'm going at this a little differently than I did last time, because I'd like to have a quicker video, to be honest with you, since I spent quite a while on the other one. I'm being a little haphazard, shall we say. And I'm trying different stuff. I've thought about, trying to do the same thing for you guys again, but that's just not how I do things. And I thought about it, and I thought about it, and even though I had random colors in random order before, now I want to try something a little less random. I'm usually very talkative, but I'm kind of talked out, to tell you the truth, because I just spent, the first 15 minutes making a painting that was okay, and the next 15 minutes after I thought I was done recording, making it a better painting, so I'll be able to show anybody who checks me out on Facebook what that was about. But not the first bit of it. I think we're going to add some white. It's pearl white. This is really not how I did this before, and it doesn't bother me a bit to do it differently again. I just hope the colors don't suck. Now this time I'm going to leave that in a puddle. I want some blue in there too. Oh, that's kind of pretty. I love working outdoors where you have all the bugs and nature and the wind still lying, and I'm going to go... Why did I not clear that tip earlier? Yeah, if this works, it'll be great. If it doesn't, you won't see it, so that's okay. Now, I showed you this tool earlier. That's my big spatula. This is my white paint. There's quite a bit of junk on that canvas too. But I want a thick layer of paint. And it's probably better now. It was 90 degrees out here easily earlier. We may not have the best sun in the world, but at least it's not 90 degrees and I'm not sweating into my painting anymore. Now you can see, hopefully, that I'm just squeezing that white paint over right to the edge of what I'm doing. I might as well just go the whole way. The thing about this is you got to work kind of fast, especially if you're outdoors like I am, and in Florida like I am, because once that paint dries, we can't drag much of anything out into it anymore. And the last time I did this, I did stripes. Just chunk, chunk, chunk right around. And I didn't do that this time. But then I would rather have this take, 15 minutes than 45. And if you check out the painting I did earlier today, it's got a nice gold center. It's sort of a multicolored blue sun, and with tendrils and strands coming out of it. And the first stage that I thought I was done with a movie that didn't get made, still frustrated about that, wasn't that great. So I learned some lessons today. And now, oh boy, I really want to take this and try and pull it. Should I do that? Oh, No? Yeah, I'm gonna do it just randomly at first, because I kind of expect this to sell up from the agitation that I'm adding to it. Oh, you can see that I used a turntable this time. And I'm just going to keep pulling that out. Hopefully I make this look easy, because it's not really that difficult. And I'm liking those colors. And I'm going to try and fill in my center later. I might actually do a little scraping now. See if I can make that behave. Move the paint back. It's always an experiment. I wish I could tip. Oh, I wish I could get that out of there. I wish I could tip, but being that the center is a circle, the paint will go everywhere. I know this isn't like the other one, but it's a very similar technique. And I really kind of like the colors. And then, boy, I'm really liking those colors. And I'm not minding those patterns either. I like how thick the white paint is and how wet it is. And in most cases, if it's wet enough and thick enough, it's going to heal the wound that I'm making with the stick or the skewer. And I'm not wiping it off. I'm not saying that's not a good idea, because under certain circumstances it probably would be. And this is coming out pretty quick, and I'm liking how fast it looks. I really don't mind it at all. It's actually really pretty, at least from where I'm sitting. Now, the other painting, I finished off the tendrils, the tips of them, with gold, but I don't think this needs that. But I would like to make sure that I have some even dispersal of color in that circle. And I don't necessarily have that with the others. They're not perfect. But we're not looking for perfection. We're just looking for a little fun, some entertainment, and maybe, if we're lucky, a beautiful, go away, piece of art. Splooge. Okay, so now what to do with the center. I say that, but I'm not really done doing other things. That's pretty cool. I'm happy with that. Boy, I'd really like to do something, but I also don't want to risk ruining that. And I can do the white, the center white, but I'm not sure that that's going to be great. And I don't know what color I really want it. Maybe it, I'm not sure that'll cover. So I'm just going to do the center white. Let's give it some good coverage there, because there's so much schmutz in there. I use GAC 800 by Golden religiously, 10% GAC to 90% color, because it seems to prevent the cracking. I still get a little bit, you know, it's not a complete fix. Boy, I used a lot of paint. Well, I really like a nice smooth center, but that's a lot of paint, you know? Let's see what I can do about that. Got my other spatula. Pick some of that right up. Try not to make any worse of a mess than I already have. Oh, look, I did. Alright, let's fix that. Got my rag handy. Sometimes when you make accidents happen, you discover other cool things. So playing is not necessarily a bad thing. This is sort of like a bonus video for me today since the other one didn't work. I'm just kind of nervous that I'm going to do the same exact thing I did before and continue to work on it, so it doesn't even look like the same painting, although the other one did. I'm going to salvage that white paint, I can tell you now. Alright, before I get it too much more gloppy, I'm going to wipe that off there. I like it. I like it right like it is. I think it's pretty, I think it's simple, and I don't think it took too long. But I'm pretty well used to doing this and working with this paint. So the only thing I'm going to do at this point is take the paint I have on that spatula over there that you can't see that's out of the camera and put it on the edges of the canvas. I know the last time I did this, I dragged some of this white paint back in here, and that was kind of cool. Maybe I'll try that a few places just to show you what it looks like. But I love the patterns that we've got in those colors just so much right now. I don't really want to mess it up too badly. I always say that. Alright, you know what? I want a gold ring around the center. I like gold and blue together, and I bet I'm not the only one. And I don't think it's going to hurt a thing to put a nice thick ring of gold down there. I'm also going to see what happens when I bring that around. And I suspect even when I turn off the camera there may be some changing reactions, but I know we don't have any cells, and I'd love to tip that and show you what would happen, but it would ruin it, so we're not going to do that. Alright, that's it for now. This is kind of cool. I'm satisfied. I say that. I'm somewhat satisfied. I'm mostly satisfied. I'm going to keep playing with this for a while. And you could too if it were yours. But that's good. I like the pattern I'm making doing that. And it's a little off center, but I don't care. Okay, have a great day. We'll see you sometime soon. Bye for now.